Now that we know how to menu storage, and assuming you are watching the tutorial playlist in order, since you have it queued, let's use it with a wrong warp. Warp to the south of Southern Ruins, make your way to the entrance to the Still World and enter it. From the entrance of the Still World, we're gonna do all the manipulation to warp to type null. Open the map with minus, navigate to the dungeon map using the D-pad right button, and select the warp point to the entrance of the dungeon. Do not warp. You can now let go of L. That will be all for the first menu. Now that L has been released, the game considers that all menus have been closed. So let's open a second map by pressing minus. We now want to go to the overworld map. Pressing D-pad left will bring us to that map. In order to warp to null, we need the warp point southeast of the Northern Sanctuary. Place your cursor on top of it, and from here, quickly press and hold D-pad right and mash A. If everything went right, you should currently be warping to the entrance of Null's body. I won't go too far into the details, I'm gonna let that job for the folks over on ZSR, but long story short, those two maps' position dictate what indices the game will use for the location of the warp. D-pad right into A mash is done in order to hit the warp button that was selected on the first menu. If you take too long to press A after D-pad right, you'll end up doing a random wrong warp, which will be the subject of the next video. Once again, if you want to dig deeper into the logic, link is in the description.